amazali uyirile inkomazi.
Fuck. Uyirile?
Awon, oba uyirile inkomazi.
Like, uyirile like from milk. Ayira inkomazi.
No, inkomazi uthetsa mara bogobe mixele bogobe.
That's nice.
Plain.
That's nice.
Plain.
We got dislocated pop.
Dislocated pap. Kef benu.
Kef you?
Pop by one. Put. It's nice and fun.
Actually,
I was the put to Joe.
Awitse bolat.
Ing?
Awitse bolat.
Joe bolatsa ke ho ba mabana ke.
Yeah. I get a re na itse bolatsa se ke ra itse putso.
Fun.
O mlatsa ka o itse ya.
O le Gen Z o fitla go.
Kristar sa eta.
What the hell? I was Joe. Bogobe bole ba beanga. Most people be aga foroko. Some of be wana da dingele yawo. Ona le wira so wanger.
Yeah.
I'm not a great cook. Then I'll buy a so wanger.
Yeah.
Then Honey Lawira so.
Yeah.
Baba Piaga, the big side of Elia Widoso.
Why?
Because Abanya Butakan, it's like rice. But they have to be it's like rice. But dislocate, was cut hard, but I hold dislocated.
Pot.
We are diffusion go. But the
Pot. Wala pot.
Osmosis. Bo. So get that massive fun. The best meal you can ever. I would say 13. I would say 13 governor. 13 in fana. Nothing to. Why it since senior ya podcast on tour. Ergasi mentioning gal video ila hiti.
Yeah.
Kaba the rest ma mentioning kama video on tour. So since Stacy arasa aksanya go tsentsa aganya go nna tribalist in fun. So aranya go tsentsa.
So rena tlo palla go bolela. Our disclaimer is there for a reason.
Braga, disclaimer is there for a reason. Ne. But
Mara tetin ka Eastern Cape mos.
Honal mapedi go Eastern Cape.
Mara o Eastern Cape.
Tetin ba go Limpopo do.
Ano ira Eastern Cape.
Wa mma wa go shisha. Mara kwa na theta go. Imfundi?
Oh, na theta.
Zapha.
Oh.
He's multilingual. Ai, le ka sele sa go heno go be di sa ka so.
Ai,
Ngwana mane. He's multilingual the man.
Mara salon ka working na amazi we shake liquid amazi ingomazi.
Why would you shake amazi?
We shake liquid. We mix it honey.
Why would you shake amazi? Braga, it's made amasi for a reason. From fresh milk to amasi, from amasi to cheese. Braga, it's made like that for a reason. Why would you change it?
Naga now, baba.
Why shake that?
Naga shake until it gets
liquefied.
Until it gets to look at the gunga tail.
What the hell?
Now gunga tail. Because it's if lopokorang. Moki ba concentrated, moki ba angutis.
Braga, it's the whole point of being amas.
Naga shake until even 21 more hot.
So when I was shake well before use.
Yes. Then kamara kapi. I wanna kapi na yo ngayon. Tlatsa so kara hanya hai. He mixes so.
Bari how, bro. Hanya how. I think I'm gonna go to this paper. Hanya how.
Ira ya. I prefer hanya over sugar. That's why. So ira ni. Ara go no fetso tlhapa. Ne. Obvious.
Ke sko mo re bra.
Can I finish?
Okay.
Can I finish? Okay. Thank you.
Pero sko mo ra ke sko mo re bra.
Na zanga ra sko mo. Mara go example ka yo. Since that we le ga mo sko mo. He mo fetso tlhapa o ira yona sko mo. Out of nowhere o nzuira mmerwa o no tla mothana. Monate ne. Like o ka ira eng like o fetsa o fitlha mono and hore o ka mara ru tswalile mara no ka monate
And you think it's forever, get away. Shame, fun. Shame. Shit. The embarrassment, bro.
and the climax.
Oh, yeah. Abragon. I continue. I continue, bro. Climax. Wala minona yelo. Bro, I continue. I continue. What? Uta receiver.
Right.
Oh, bro.
Sitsa o bona re.
Oh, true.
Sitsa o bona.
Climax.
Like o lo lebelela go le wa check gore mang yena o I o ka se check gore ke ba
O ntse ga lento. O sona gore o betha, ne? O tshware ke sephi. Man, there's no fucking brother. Ho betha mara a tia brother. Spiese ga mara ne los. Brother. Ay mañana, brother. Naga sinta. Naga sinta, brother.
so ira ro wena wa ema
Okay.
moso
Again, brother.
hapa o re tshwanetse gore
Go.
a be relax
Spia, sina le duration. Ange, hona le sa
a ke ha yeah
hona sa
yeah when a botha a witse gore go tswa se safe at this
ya mara go botsa ka nna.
And I do this so se.
Bon. Ange ke disease ka betha. Ange, if ho ke se sa so tswa bi.
o botsa ngwana ba thware
Bro.
ore I man got protect asina nne di katse go during that day ore Google ya pi
Yeah. Nah, man. You just say as it is, bro. You're not going to speak the truth, bro, and the truth shall set you free.
it doesn't set you free
Hey,
it
haunts
doesn't
you,
it'll
bro.
lock you in prison pa
Hey, haunts you.
hey ba tla go torongong pa o kra o mmotsa ka nnete
It will haunt you.
and then
You know,
tshwanetse tlhalosa
right? What's the difficult part about Nitigo Wasani? They'll always use it against you. Always. They'll wait for that perfect chance, bro. That perfect moment. And yeah. And it's called Roscomora when in Nagisty.
ayona
Brag, that's a defeat. How fed you go in a brag? Or which I made Mole Veslin Fe like a mundu. And I'm very easy.
go se komera basically
Yeah. Wana kanya ko tsasa sifate mo tu tsere tsasa bipya.
basically
Eh,
basically
brag like o skumra ka.
a ke se komora sale mara a ke se
Asanga o skumra ka pesi.
ayo au
No skumra ka brag.
basically that bro you have to find something even smooth dog
Fasili blue seal mfan. Petroleum gel.
smooth
Blue seal mfan. Yatalla.
tlo daha ka nne
La le di ko to le.
Shona mabadi wena. Shona mabadi wena.
Skumra ka Andrew. What's smoother than blue seal?
berekisa dono baby oil ya reeds lubricate something even smooth
Why tsela ka?
as man
Brag, basically it's a once-off thing.
Yeah.
Why? It's a once-off thing, brag.
anyway yeah
Level lang one of sister Vaseline was the whole day.
stop se las Vaseline
Vaseline, brag. Why never don't know? It says after 5 minutes. I'm going to be the cool.
na tswani mo la sensitive ga o tshwanele mo
Brag. No, it's this piece of como ra Vaseline, brag.
thank you for sharing that
Ke eng for minutes.
o tla test ane
What? Yeah.
I'm fun. Get you.
o tla test ane in future
It was never proven to be correct. This theory, bro.
O se e bone o ba matho. Tsoka tse botse ne ke nagana ka mokgwa
As a SmackDown, but don't try this at all.
ne ke nagana ka mokgwa the way life and healing ka teng when we were young. Things were so
Fun. It was never easy.
things were so
Go pola ke le ntwana, bro. Mpetha ka fashion mo. A itsela kombi.
o no nana di vegi
Sat.
o no nana di vegi a o pole na bola re sa le ba fana rato dina o kra ba ele tawe mama joke e fe khiwe hopola ke kore ile ba tshela ga yo
Nona le se awa, nna ba ntshela. Nona le se ne ke rato se betha brega. Ba phose. Ke di ma. Ke mo level. Ya, ona le tonyane. Ke tani se tloy ba ne ba feta ba re Nick Chicago. That's boy. Never come back. That's boy, brega.
nangile ba mpetha ga engwe ba re mja ho rata dipina tsa Brenda Fassie o e tlhapise re tsware mo ya rata sela
Saboda ese la ban peta ga ngwe e di mpia brega. Ba wena mpia bone ke smooth. Mo ba ngwe te ho. Hey ula e. Tomorrow being a kid was fun. It was fun.
o emela 5 o'clock or Dragon Ball Z tla
Now I was never that kid.
now was kra go
I think the only anime I've ever watched, but I Naruto.
mara zangu fit
Yeah, because
na why level
imborile, bro. Di jujuli bro, imborile.
na why level
Imborile, bro. Kids Naruto fela da.
I mean, you should check them out bro.
Kids Naruto fela. I had this friend of mine, finally level Dragon Ball Z, bo Naruto, bo it was the most popular one after Naruto. And I level at that boy. I think little today he still watches them.
I still do
Yeah, why not? Hey.
I go one go botsa ga like ela ba re Demon Slayer teng go cinema that's you
Demon Slayer go cinema.
yeah
Imagine me go level anime go cinema.
bra just easy check no TikTok o level lord that they need irile 470 million
But I'm gonna level Fast and Furious.
well this year I on a movie no one we learn chele ka feta Demon Slayer
But I'm gonna level Fast and Furious.
Fast and the Furious wena mama
Oh, but Demon Slayer.
Mara.
Demon Slayer ke animation bra
Mara ina le mapa feta.
ke animation
It's all entertainment.
Flopo brega.
bra okay Fast and the Furious
Give fantasy brega.
as a fantasy fe Fast and the Furious are thome mo na I run level from 1 until 5
Brega. Fast and Furious from 1. Kimaka.
at least it's
So we can nos way. Nos. Kosobu. Kosobu rea nos way.
I think
Nos.
kinya gi sa no
Not the only nos I saw. Kamu kolinya mut. Na irile gale bottle la fire extinguisher. Nos. Na irile daman. You'll never go Kosobu magra nos. Nos.
Are we customizing nos?
The customers are nos.
I get.
But I was getting nos.
Mara hona all these pin cards ekinel nos.
Spin Katafi. Kete bugada, bro.
No, nos. Isn't table.
You'll never find nos,
the
bro.
same thing table and nos what's the difference
Table kya moya then nos ki getting a booster speed.
Acceleration.
so it's like a catalyst
Yeah.
nos
But I was getting very element that dirang nos.
Element
Yeah.
NO.
The element that dirang inge.
NO.
Bro. Very element that dirang nos. Unpredictably. Que vai ko ira nos e fica ai. But I was getting nos. Luego so ponga ver gisi nos.
Mara biti because nos getting. I wanna guess come quitting. a ke itse fela bereka bjang mara wa bona mkhokea 7
gas
ya gas abo
gas ele ya
ya ntsa
yeah
le ya barking wa bona la papa a will like hey man ele
yeah blue touch yana so
yeah ntsa wa bona for that thing like okay verisa is like a booster or something
for eng
for koloi
di-pipe tsa koloi di ovya
no mara if you like you do enough research
engine ya koloi ya was manufactured to a certain degree ya heat
mara that thing a we tlhakantsele engine
o itlhakantseleng
no so we tlhakantsele
O itlhakantsele
exhaustion fail
eng
exhaustion fail
aowa
no
tshwanetse yo feta ko dibolokong go breka ko di-pistoning gore koloi ya gago e kry the kick ya gore e kgone accelerata
o checke nna ke rata maspinara o checke working koloi ya semsem no wa meet semsem
yo
the spinner ola Red Bull ya
yo
o mo check koloi ya hae nusio
nos
no se teng kamba
nos
no se teng
a ke tlo checka
o check
a ke tlo checka
Auxiliary spin seat re tla check.
man
wa se iwe
ga se tleka
nos
yeah
Can be
oh yeah
why re nga say spin seat?
Jerry Mark spin seat ngo patela I can pay you Jerry Mark what a hiking
yeah hiking
Come again le right. Maga.
o bitsa maka go spin city
eh
o bitsa maka go spin city
So ke level skill.
with him name one guy who meeting
Is it necessary for me to know them?
one guy who meeting us spinner name
Ah, give me easy. O fetsa mmolelo ke ma.
ke ba itse o tla from Cape Town until
braga na re itse bo katra re itse bo semseme
E tlo nthusa re tsena
bo
lo.
e dirasta braga na ra beat braga
E tlo nthusa re tsena lo.
Kruga
le ba mokasi bo mavotela ra beat braga
Just because I give it doesn't mean what I won't enjoy the show.
okay bo Lewis Hamilton wa beat
Yeah.
bo Michael Schumacher wa beat bo barke bo Manchu bo Brad Binder you know that because you're like once
So
you're
that
running
F1. Hey. And I get level le F1.
I will level
okay
like Tyson wa me
Iron Mike.
and like
Ko tsore ngo mong hapa.
Nelson Mandela
she cost even
hey apparently Nelson Mandela was a great boxer I'm fan
Didn't you know? Astro.
I don't
Ololo mukoro.
I don't even, baby Jack.
Yeah.
I don't even follow Nelson Mandela. He's useless.
Also, you know what's something for.
He's useless, bro. I don't see one great thing in Nelson Mandela yearling, bro. It's Steve because I eat
That's why na mo na ra di bona tse ka se bona tshwana re nnete.
are even because I try apartheid
Braga, apartheid or not, the men say we're there, apartheid, braga, but we only celebrate Mandela. What about Steve Biko, bro? What about Chris Hani, bro? They fought Lena Daman, bro. What about those people?
Okay, you have a point.
you have a point but it's not
Continue.
What about those people, bro?
no Marajo you know
Where's-
it's always favorites man
Braga, it doesn't matter if there's always favorites, Braga. Those people fought for freedom. Hebo, do you know your national big five? Your lion, your buffalo, your ant, your zebra, your giraffe. Those are your national big five, bro. So, like Joe, that means Braga, they are declared as the freedom fighters. One sorry. But we hardly talk about them. We hardly celebrate them. But if you look at things, there's Nelson Mandela Day. 67 minutes of what? It's all even around Mandela Day who this, Brad. On sorry. If you go to Robben Island, Brad, the most attractive cell, come Robben Island, come Mandela. You gotta ask the big Brad. You're Christian. Where's the nigga who escaped Robben Island prison, bruh? A swimmer. I don't know how many kilometers from Robben Island to Cape Town. Why don't they talk about that man, bruh?
Sure. Now, as I said, Ronaldo favorites, just like God. God has favorites. And he favors one child over the other, even if they doing the same thing. Even in this world, doing the same thing. People are fated to
Yeah,
be
so
something.
now all I'm saying, good, bruh, we should all be recognized. Kaholegana, bruh. No matter the flop what's how.
It won't be like, it will
It
never
will
be
never
like.
be like
Bruh, come on. Besides what Nelson Mandela did, Nelson Mandela had his own flaws, bruh. One sort. That man, they recognize all the good things, bruh. What about the bad side of the story?
It's all about where you come, like how you approach the story. If you approach from the good side, the story will be good. If you approach from the bad side, like I'm saying, you have 50% chances of failing. Okay, approach it from the bad side. I say no, demand. You have 50% chances of passing. Okay, approach it from the good side. It's all about how we approach it from side in if.
I get your point, ne? I get your point. And it's a valid point, bruh. It's a valid one. Because but majority rules. That's where you're going. Majority rules, bruh. But still, Joe, we cannot favor one person out of the whole 9 or 15 of them. There has to be more, bruh.
Certainly the stories like that.
But in a marathon or in any race there is, whether like a marathon, F1, motorsport, GP, braga, there has to be number 1, number 2, number 3.
And who do you remember most?
No.
That's what number
in general, number 1.
Lina.
I get you, and
I
disagree.
Majority
Lewis Hamilton because who won the race? But what about that one guy, braga, beating Lewis Hamilton? Got that tricky curve.
He has a point. Have you ever seen the movie Rocky?
Yeah.
The first Rocky.
Yeah.
First into Apollo Creed.
Sure. Yeah.
Apollo Creed won that fight, but even he admitted to Rocky, even though he's the underdog, he is a champion. So although Lewis Hamilton will number 1, but what about that?
What about that tricky curve, bruh?
That also counts. There are some fighters, if you fight them and you win,
there was a point for Brad Binder to be the most successful motorsport GP I wouldn't say guy there is, Brad. I'm sorry. For him to be that, Brad, there was a moment where by Brad, that man would have like broken his arms, his legs, Brad. Brad, on a 10, that man on my is there. Kalibila ko pay fella, Brad. Ajig. Kalibila ko pay. Ajig, that man, Brad. Most of those people, Brad, would have failed, Brad. Would have crashed. On sorry, Brad. That man, he came out number 13, I think. Marakali bila ko pay fella, Brad. Ajiga, that man. I could see that. It was never talked about. Never spoken of, Brad. But I could see that, Roger. That man made something impossible. 3 years later, that man won the championship at Braga. So Sundowns.
That sport. Like most of people follow boxing. Mara utsamoto for Tyson Gemma. I don't know what's on Muhammad Ali Gemma. I don't know what. Mara.
Utsamoto kiss a chips Gemma. Utsamoto kiss a chips Gemma. Peace.
Yeah, sure.
What's on the bread?
Mara.
It's the most successful team there is.
Yeah. South Africa.
Okay. Nigga,
That's Kaizer Chiefs it's the most successful there is, bro.
It is.
Bon, in recent years,
Okay, like
Let's
a
take that
example.
Kaizer Chiefs.
Who's the greatest basketball player?
Michael Jordan.
It's not.
it's not.
It is.
It's
Bill
not.
Russell.
Go opinion yaka.
It's
Thank
Bill
you.
Russell.
Go opinion yaka. Thank you, Michael Jordan.
Mara,
Chris Brown, let us in peace.
Okay.
well, at this point,
Mara,
it's not
Michael-
about opinions.
For go opinion yaka, Michael Jordan.
Uh.
For not as far as I know, Michael Jordan. For some battle LeBron James.
Yeah,
LeBron
for somebody
James,
really LeBron James.
So
Yeah.
record the irgema.
I was gonna say
Record.
LeBron James.
Bian, you know. LeBron, Bian. Okay, na record Ricky Bill Russell.
Bill Russell go move.
Waka. Last minute. Waka.
Cardinal stay. Bill Russell go move.
Some love basketball. No, I think not Dallas Celtics. Yeah, I think not
Celtics.
Dallas Celtics. Yeah.
Basketball.
He doesn't even know what a Celtic basketball.
I'm not like peace.
He doesn't even
Are
know.
you sure
I'm not a
not
fan
Dallas
of
Celtics?
sports. Only MMA fan.
Who's the most well-known rugby player in South Africa?
Ungudulu gets it. Ungudulu gets it.
You know,
I'm not a fan of
MMA,
sport.
MMA,
Only
yeah.
MMA fan.
Who's the most successful or well-known rugby player in South Africa?
Currently or
All time.
All time.
Matthew Booth.
Arthur Da.
As a Brian or
Thank you.
I mean, Brian Haban or
No.
Thank you. Arthur Da, bro.
Mara,
So-
my point is, Ish, I can't. Mara, what I'm trying to say is,
I get your
Oh.
point.
oh, I get what sorry, the man will be close for our bet.
Yeah.
Why it's for Hogalo Liana will bet. You
Yeah.
know, in this case, there's no way or ikairahala happen to a kilo hore. There will be another Steve Biko and Mandela doing that thing.
Why is he?
Oh, sis.
In simple terms, bro,
Mm.
in fast and furious terms. But there's a 10-second car.
Argue season to it, man. Argue season.
A lot of people don't understand it. There's a 10-second car, bro, on sir.
Mm.
And there's a car that would go for years. A 10-second car, bragger, it's a car that will take you. I'm gonna give you the longest distance there is. Yeah, 18 hours, bragger, which is Eastern Cape. It will take you from the Bosman to Eastern Cape, bragger. Let me just say, within roughly 5 hours. That's a 10-second car.
It's the fastest car.
It's the fastest car there is.
Yeah.
And there's a car, bragger, that will run for a lifetime without causing any problem.
So
More.
the 10-second car doesn't last for a life.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Because after every race there is, it needs to go back to the shop.
Service.
Your service. You check your default.
Mhm.
Mm. A 10-second car ya monitoriwa, brother. It's not long one that day. Hara, move attention. Answer. It's life.
So your point?
So Mandela gave us that.
10 seconds.
Mandela was a 10-second guy, bruh. 27 years of whatever the fuck he did. Was a lot.
Mhm.
And he did it in 27 years. On sort of break. I see only one break.
You want to say a 10-second car, then I can you to see some Kenya for it. The way I was in that thing, I related to Mandela because I keep beyond.
Mandela did the 10-second race for 27 years, break. There's a person I like the very same thing as Mandela. But in a longer period. Way before Mandela, break. But they don't talk about the guy. The guy was a revolutionary, the same as Mandela. But I don't talk about the guy. Unfortunately, Mandela was idolized.
Are you aware that the system doesn't want black people to be heroes?
Yeah, it doesn't.
So that's one of the reasons why.
Why is it brag?
Even look at Chagadi, the textbook Zabo High School. We learned more about the
White
Nazi
people.
World Wars
Yeah.
in more than history.
But at school, you will never thought about Martin Luther King. At school, you will never.
It's only the wealthiest man in the world.
Yeah, you will never thought about that.
The wealthiest man in the world was Mansa Musa.
It's a black person.
Nana Empire ko Mali. Wealthy ala fatse tlhagana yotlhe I fit mo wealthy ya dama. But ka jo batlo re botsa ka bo Elon Musk gore yena no net worth ya hae ke 5 billion, 500 billion. Ke bo mamba bo Warren Buffett. Ke man Warren Buffett. Batlo re botsa ka bona fe. What about that black guy? What about the
The first richest person in Mulfatin was a black person. They never spoken
He
of.
was not rich, he was wealthy. Gold.
They are not spoken of, bro.
Gold everywhere.
Kaya no var pagrile barking. A city ka mo underground doing high in gold.
Need to say.
Those were never spoken of, bro.
And the greatest people in the world. But you achieve and sports. Black people dominate.
They dominate, bro.
It's not white people.
Black people.
Black people. And Molo Zinzidinch. Black people go one of the best Molo Zinzidinch. But the system is trying to make sure surprise from knowing that.
Why is the system leader your brag? It's because it's my own opinion. Answer. The system is trying to do that, bragger, to manipulate us. Answer, brag. The men have leverage over black people. Answer. They know what blacks are the most greatest of all. Baba Mbagana is good. Answer, brag. And
I don't tell you good to navigate for a one of one. None of our comparable pools. Not one of our comparable colobe. Barmon Varocolo.
Abbreviation.
Colobe.
Gold.
greatest of all times.
Of all time. I don't know if you're greatest of all time. That's not gold.
Answer. So these goats, brag, they achieved great things mostly in their lives. Answer, brag. For example, I'll always give examples. Come Martin Luther King, brag. I adore the guy, the smartest nigga ever, brag. Answer. That man, brag, he achieved almost like every chance he got, brag, he achieved. Answer. And then now, white people, if they use him as context, they'll give you that idea or black people are the most smartest people ever. Answer. They started Kahira. They started Kadadinya Hore. They wanna use white characters more. Answer. Even in the Bible, Jesus Christ is interpreted as a white person. Is he? He's not.
We're not saying he's black. He was black. He's not black as well.
Answer. But he was interpreted as a white person. Answer. And they like the demons are slang, brother. They knew. In the olden days, brother, I wasn't there, but in the olden days, from what I've watched and what I've researched, brother, the people when they were ready to were slaves. What color of skin were slaves? Black. They've mastered the art of guns. I'm sorry, but they were used on black people as well. by white people. Bro. I'm not being racist. I'm not the racist, bro. I'm not the racist. But that means have mastered the art of being manipulative over black lives.
Ebile ba feditse ka gore all they had to do was to oppress our minds.
Thank you.
And
The Sukom ka joko ho ka lebella. Ho na le the thing ya hore they want Cape Town to be independent from South Africa.
Kana ba nyeke be country.
Yeah.
And during slavery.
A mere city ya Cape Town.
Why o di dimala? He ke thoma ke bolelo bolelo.
O fa tshwanetse go bolela.
O itlhokometse. And nna ke go support ntwa go. Ya e tla tswela pele. During slavery in America, black people were not allowed to read at all. Why? Ntho ne ba ba rekisetsang yone. Ba ba reka apa ba reproduction. Le dintho ne ba ba ira le di-fight hape. That's when ba British free fight hape because as ke ba lebeletse di-features. It's tall, big, strong, or fast and all this. So banya di jeans tseo di tswele pele, but they were never allowed to read.
Most they wanna go Jermaki so.
They were never allowed to read. And there were some slaves who were aware or master okay hanyenge bale. And msadi ya hayo o try ho ruto bale. There's a story someone once told me. A slave was being taught how to read by the wife of the master. And the master found out and told her, it's over for us. So so knowledge is power. That proves it. Knowledge is power. So the Bible, my people perish because they lack knowledge. So the reason why we perish as black people is because we lack knowledge. That's the only reason why we perish. And the nganyo isa feda, but the nganyo isa feda much. Marhanya and the side say.
I'm not saying brag.
Over education. I have nothing against education. I respect people that you go to the qualification 100% because they have achieved something that you go to. I personally will never achieve. Ne? But one thing I've learned about education is a box. If you go to you only inside the box. Depending in fact how otsea course if. But most courses on a box.
Half month.
Oh, what's up, Lily? It's only.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, as I was saying, education we wrote on only inside the box. It's like, Barry, this is how you must think. This is the only way you must think. You're not allowed to think outside this box. Only inside this box. Then Nelson Mandela fitlaring. Education is the key to success. It's success. If I don't believe it. It's success.
I'm gonna add something on.
Matrix. I know what's another deep in it.
Yeah.
Matrix the red pill and the blue pill. The red pill and the blue pill. And the blue pill represents our part of the system. And the red pill is to escape the system. Education. It's get knowledge. But you keep our system. The knowledge keep Bible and my people perish because they lack knowledge is the red pill. They don't want you to know about. And a lot of people who are trying to expose the system. It's either about shut that down on social media just like they did in the UK. They also shut it down about how. I'm covering that. So as much as people are so obsessed to look at the degree, the diploma, the masters, the PhD, which is good. Go and get those things. You want them, get dream ya how, get goal ya how. Go and get those things. But do not think hore le box select. Ke ka mo le fatsheleng ka mteng. Knowledge joking. Opela no go go education it's only not as academic effect.
Yeah.
Education ke ntshi thata.
Education
And
is
knowledge I speak kamara ntho ke fela. But most people at university, they think what it am fake.
Go check out what, bro. Go check out the most successful people we believe there is. Education, I want to go. For example, Steve Jobs.
Robert Kiyosaki.
Education, I want to go, bro. But those people are successful. They're wealthy.
Some of them have the qualification, but how can level wealthy one successful success one. I don't education. And no level statistic. So when it comes to these things, A-class students always work for B-class students. Why? Again, we're not against, but what you bring.
I'm gonna give you the most prominent example now. I'm country the so-called Vus Matala. Ne. I'm gonna mention his name because he's it's my own opinion, guys.
This
one is my own opinion. I went deep into investigating or reading more about this case. I found out, Joe, there's a security company in the ANC which is run by Daman. But if we look at background that Daman, like I'm going to tell you, education, do they talk about the degree style, or they just talk about gangsterism? It's mostly gangsterism.
Why was I losing the chivili?
Thank you.
What about losing the chivili?
They once spoke about Palapala and finding the one bargaining the US dollars to bring in Palapala, right? But it was never deep enough for why? Because they know for the so-called president advocate the man. He knows the law. He'll get to them and he'll state the law to them. They backed off. It's kept quiet, Kachi. So everyone brag. Also mixing education towards them brag. Some knowledge. Whether it's street, whether knowledge he uses it, brag, and we use it to the fullest potential, and he becomes the greatest. He becomes a goat, that man.
And do you know Hore? Wealthy people live on a debt. Debt. Scholar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor people banal scholar to bangi. But why is it that Balaba poor, Balaba rich? Because those ones, let's use debt to make ourselves wealthy. But those ones, who use that debt to sustain
for
themselves. Pleasure.
Now
it's about being smart, bruh.
I wanna go
and
back
where did the boring part change? Everyone yana chale. Naranya zaka.
I wouldn't know, but can I not?
Asangay bonan.
Tangira Ronaldo. Everyone wa nyaka zaka. Ne? But how many people are gonna answer? You know what? Like a line or chelete I understand. Ke bono chelete bereka bya. I behave bya. I operate bya. Haily moody ke handle bya. Hey thabile ke handle bya. How many people do that?
Not a lot, bro.
Not a lot. But it's either you chase money or you chase women. Which one would you
and
choose?
most of us we choose.
And if you chase money, that means it's running away.
That's the thing.
That's
Alright.
the thing.
You're not supposed to chase it.
So we're on the stationary. I'll chase it.
No.
Braga,
Level that's why you study man. Level saga iya ka. I rata ing. King into say rata.
I've managed to grasp the thing ya forex.
Mm.
The ideology behind forex, bro. They say you do what the market does. You don't do against it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If the market ya sell brag, you go on. If the market ya buy, you go on. Hence, in forex, but you buy low, you sell high.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exactly what Diman is saying, right? In simple terms, exactly what Diman is saying, right?
Mm.
The best simple term. I'm are you buy low, you sell high. Are you do it 50,000? How you raise was a 50,000?
$50.
Why? Because value and increase.
Depends.
Yeah, it depends. Especially how hello white mela why build the hero.
Nanga orega ranta ko rin sa 2 million.
Kate.
Kadinira me.
Price and increase because of Kate.
Mar, there's a thing else le muhingan. Nah. O ka reka ntlo ha o ka 50. Wa ndekise wena ka 10.
Tlhalosa bya.
I won't get into that.
You lose a value, don't come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can lose a value, bro.
Yeah, value thing.
But a lot of people, because you guys don't know about it. Like I say in it, that you always think we're increase a value. That's not.
I wanna go peace because
Here's the thing. You buy into 50, right? It was built. Foundation and everything was built. Whenever I demolish, right? After you demolish, when you go ahead double story. What you do, you put the foundation and it's in there. Right? The moment we put the foundation in, you disturb the facility, right? Remember, before Nkluahao, there was a house. The earth was already disturbed. And now, into 10 years, during those 10 years, it regained strength. Now you come, you demolish, we put the foundation and create. You disturb the earth again. Now the earth is confused.
Yeah, the
That is alive, bro.
Salala udumedisa wena la hello
Brega, la fase le ka
la morning
Brega.
o itse le tshwana le ba wena go la ka Christmas ba re botsa re letsatsi ka Christmas la binabi lina yona ntwe
I really
ba re la binabi le
Brega, the earth is alive. I'm gonna give you this example. How do you think the rocks are formulated?
no ka dala
Because
ke
of pressure.
letsatsi
Thank you.
ka dala ke letsatsi
and heat.
On top.
I understand what
So
you
the
mean.
earth is being disturbed. So when you demolish, you disturb the earth again. You're gonna dig up, you disturb the earth again. On top. There's who come. When you wanna build, especially now, you wanna demolish the house and build again. You have to inform 1, 2, 3, 4. For guys, I'm gonna demolish my house and I'm gonna build again. It's not because onyagoba bonta. You informing them because onyagoba it is a hazard. There's a huge chance in your construction you might destroy their houses.
True. Yeah. Can that go sometimes about construction?
And then you disturbing. Remember, besides you disturbing the earth. tectonic, we say in school, right?
Yeah.
The tectonic plates.
Mm.
Dira, a chief that get break.
Yeah.
Any chief that get crack. The moment we step alphas, we run. Are we crack?
I joke geography.
We are crack, break. I tell you. So now imagine what are the bulldozer, where pull up foundation way. Vibration ira crack.
It's already bulldozer on a little boat.
Uh-uh.
It's already
It
bulldozer on a
doesn't
little boat.
matter, break.
But the bed's in a for cholo.
On top. So the moment this step alphas, break, we are crack. Crack L. It can affect all what other next door. Now your house becomes beautiful, but you ruin the next door. I tell you, break. That's when now I get to say, Braga, no matter what regular 50 or rebuilder, you're worth out 3.8 million. Now, can you exist another 10?
Maramasiko
There's who got one stories or more to say that except to high garant.
Eh?
Yeah.
Why no recent like for why recent garanta? Like nothing recent garant.
This guy, apparently, this guy, Ukolotile Banga, Kolotile, the bank repossessed the house by Isa auctioning. I like auctioning garant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He bought his own house.
He bought his own house. Garant.
Mara auction can't abase the price a kilo or bona.
They do sell it, Braga, but if no one buys it,
So anam really. Mara
I
price.
don't know, lots of the affecting rookies on a rent.
But if you buy a house a kilo in al rent, about takes out like you call the rent. About takes.
they do.
It's taxing a chalete.
Okay, right now, Braga, Braga, you
But guess
go
what?
Ecolota Mavone, Ecolota meat. Remember when Ocolota Banga, Banga repossess and your regis. Include Ecolota municipality. Hekeraga and Lematatayon again. It's only Hekeraga Gulu. Hekeraga Gulia Fandos. Kerega Mavone Aladdin, a go. Anger.
Rajavilo highway.
Crack a hazard, that's it.
Hey, me.
But I want your bread. So, like, we had that.
Okay. Nice.
But you wanted to show us something.
Maro, we should do more research about that.
Yeah, we should.
Mara,
Can I be excused for 2 minutes?
I drifting like from.
I don't drift the bread. You don't think terrible thing that's one until you catch.
Yeah, what's your take?
Bread. I wanna. Oh,
okay.
alright.
The one on top. This is the inside, the outside. Put together. The outside, put it down like on your tongue, like roll that. Yes. Again.
I couldn't only.
Question out of Diwan.
The one on top. This is the inside, the outside. Put together. The outside, put it down like on your tongue, like roll that.
Joverola kamlomo.
Again.
Come on.
Like he's saying, do not start it when it's kabu.
The man with you.
All the questions. Sama Thomas.
After that, the man. The man who was saying,
Re ira bjang?
Counseling.
o lo nyaka psychiatric hospital. A nna ke betere ka Vaseline.
Wes. Ke tlo go spaneng ba re fa di wa bona condom. Mara wa bona mkho condom le nga teng. Yona size yona ile condom. Ka mare ke lubricate.
No, it's on the insurance maybe.
Ba re fa tso.
Ba rile.
Ke ntho le nne mmatsa.
Ha.
Te tshatse ka tsona.
Ha.
Re tlhape ka tsona.
Braga nna ke nna o la.
Ai, Jens, that's it, bra. Re khata mo.